Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever this message finds you. I do hope that you are happy, healthy, and well. It has been a while, and I'm happy to be back. This message is a general collective message, so please take only what resonates and leave the rest. My style of reading has changed a little bit. That was a message I got in an earlier message, was change. Change is upon us, and it's okay to embrace that. It's okay to say I'm doing things differently, so whoever needs to hear that message, it's okay. Change is upon us all, and you're tapping into that intuition energy, right? The moon and the high priestess, it's really heavy on your intuition right now, whatever that is for you. Heavy water sign, but like as you're tapping into the emotional state, right? Your emotional feminine energy, and you could be a masculine or a feminine listening to this, but there is this energy of, you know, going deep within your emotional body to tap into that intuition, to dive into those secrets within that are only intuitive to you. You seem to have an idea. There's something that you're thinking of, some sort of action, maybe a new idea, business idea, something of this nature. Partnership. This could be a new partnership. In any way, this doesn't have to be romantic. Some sort of partnership. Or a partnership even interested within yourself, right? Balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. I'm really trying to make these readings moving forward as, you know, when I speak of karmic, it doesn't necessarily mean like a karmic as in like, you know, I'm talking about an energy. When I speak of masculine and feminine, again, I'm talking about an energy. Unless it's specifically in the cards, and of course, then I will read it as I see it. But as it stands right now, you know, I'm sorry, I just realized I'm shaking the table. There we go. This is a partnership within even just balancing out those energies. So let's see where this goes for you, beautiful. Being presented, or you're presenting something. This could be something in the near future or something that's happening now. You know, this is like something small. It's going to be something small, and I have this feeling that it could, you know, kind of snowball into something larger, but you're going to have to take that leap of faith. You're going to have to remain balanced in your intuition, in your masculine and feminine energies, in order to see this as the opportunity that it is. Letting go, right? Letting go of any old programming. Any old programming that's holding you back right now, it's gotta go. Religious programming, ideas about yourself that you've held on to that are self-limiting beliefs, anything of this nature, it is time to release, to come into this partnership, right? To come into this partnership of self, or possibly with another person. This could be a business partnership, whatever it is. It's going to be a general collective, so it's going to be different for everybody. But whatever this is, there is this deep sense of a little bit of grief. Like I feel a little bit of sadness, this having to let go, to release. And I do know that that is, you know, part of the process of new growth, right? When we talk about nature and the things that happen within nature themselves, there's this cycle. There's the cycle of human life. There's the cycle of nature, of rebirth energy. And there's a grief that goes with that. And that's natural and normal, and it's beautiful. It's raining outside, right? Speaking of that, this new birth energy, it's like this constant change of the seasons of our life, of the seasons that nature so wonderfully provides for us. But I heard it earlier, and I feel called to say it now. It's whatever's happening to you right now is happening for you, not to you. Excuse me, I said that wrong. All right, let's see what else. Now, if this is a partner with another person, in any aspect, or just again the partner with self, you're going to have to take it as it resonates with you. This also could be a relationship with money. I know that just kind of came out of nowhere, but that's kind of what I just heard. Some sort of relationship with money. And, you know, I feel like this is something that you're looking back in your past on. You're reflecting on whether this is a relationship with somebody else or this is a relationship with money or your masculine side. You're reflecting, or you're being called to reflect on that past energy, that partnership within yourself, maybe being called into some sort of healing energy to find that greater balance within. When you step into this balance, when you find this divine partnership with creator, source, energy, God, whatever that is for you, your partner, your soulmate, your business, whatever this is, you realize you have everything that you need right in front of you. You are the magician. You're manifesting this. You've had all of the tools this whole time, but now as you come into this perfect balance within yourself, this union, you're realizing that everything that you need is in front of you. And maybe it was in front of you in different ways, but now you're understanding how to own this energy. You're taking control of this energy. This energy that you're calling upon, all of these tools that you're now bringing into your existence. It's this infinite source of energy, of manifestation that's available to you once you find this partnership, once you come into balance. Something you could have been working on all of 2024 feels like it's coming maybe into fruition shortly, if not already. You've learned to master your emotions. And this is pivotal, and it's a key part of where you are right now in your journey. Moving, you've sat with your inner child, whoever you are. What a beautiful energy. You've sat with that inner child, or you're being called to sit with that inner child, to understand the emotion and to find that inner peace as you move into this partnership. And it's very healing. And I feel like this is like guided by source, by your guides. You are being guided. My hair just fell out. Excuse me. You're being guided by source, by angels. You are protected, and you're moving past any sort of turbulent energy, emotion, as you and actually, you know, this could be your inner child, or it could have something to do with children. For some, I feel like not for many, but for some, something to do with a child. Moving to calmer waters, emotionally, but being guided and protected, very protected. You're manifesting this. You've also done the work. This is going to bring you into everything that you've done up until this very point is bringing you into this legacy energy. You're manifesting the life and the dream, the life that you imagined for yourself, or you will. When you come into balance, when you understand the energies, the polarities of finding that balance within your masculine and feminine energies, within your divine union of a soulmate, whatever that is for you, it is going to bring you abundance and success in every form. And if this is inner work that you've been doing, your inner child is just, I feel this warm energy of your inner child just coming in and hugging you, and your maternal, your masculine or feminine gender aside, you're embracing all of the generational. Your ancestors are just elated And your inner child knows it's finally found that peace. Congratulations. You've done the work. You are doing the work. Whoever you are, this has taken an immense amount of strength. It's put you in some very uncomfortable situations. Heavy solar plexus energy. I want to show you something. Here we have the infinity sign over both of the masculine and the feminine energies, right? With the yellow energy right behind it. This manifestation, the magician, having all of the tools in front of him, the amount of strength and courage it's taken to get to this point. But this perfect duality of masculine and feminine energy with the infinity circles over their crown chakras, that is phenomenal energy. Whoever this is, if this is a counterpart, if this is you as a whole person coming into your being, man, a round of applause to you. Again, there is something that is being presented to you. This is going to seem small, or maybe what you're working on feels small and insignificant, but it's not. It's not. Whatever emotional work you're doing right now is taking an immense amount of courage and strength. If this is within a partnership or, you know, coming into some sort of stability within a relationship at work or your relationship to work, I just heard. I think at times people have this energy confused. Like what you're doing right now is really small. It feels hidden and it feels insignificant. So sometimes I feel like, or maybe even in the past, people viewed you or what you are doing right now as, because it feels like an action energy. So this feels like whatever actions you've taken in the recent past, you know, I feel like you've felt possibly viewed as immature, or maybe the work that you're doing is insignificant. However, whatever work you're doing is leading you to that North Star energy. It's profound, actually. It is done in solitude. The work that you're doing, no one else can do. Even if this isn't a partnership, the work that you're putting into this partnership in your half of the solitude, in your what you're bringing to the table, is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And sometimes I think that sometimes people may view that even as cold. Like, in a partnership, and I feel like when you step away, if you are in a partnership with another person and you pull your energy away to take that inner reflection, or maybe you're being called to, you can kind of come off as cold, and I feel like you need that time. Take that time if you need that time. Now, if this is an internal journey, if this is some healing work that you're doing, and that doesn't stop whether you're in a partnership or not, especially a healthy one. But if there's no other person involved, and this is a balance within yourself with that masculine and feminine energy, then I feel like when you withdraw your energy, people feel that. People feel that. And at times I feel like you've had to defend this. But your guides are saying that you don't have to defend this. I'm feeling that strongly. You don't have to defend yourself. They are defending you. They are defending you. Sorry, my dog's in the background. She's being really funny right now. I think you really had to move past a lot of deception, maybe even self-deception, right? Really taking that inner look at like what you have self-sabotaged, if this is your healing journey, as you're looking inward and you're balancing those energies, and if this is with a partnership, you know, possibly past relationships, and kind of where you can take a better look at, you know, how moving forward to have that healthy relationship with self or with another. And being honest, right? Being honest with yourself about that. Being honest with yourself. Something about a backstabbing energy, right? So maybe you feel like you've been backstabbed in the past, but I feel like you're really moving out of that, because when you come into balance with your masculine and feminine energies, and you're working in that divine union towards self, or even creator source energy, or with a partner, in a healthy relationship, you move past that energy. You realize that, again, it's happening for you and not to you. And I say that backwards twice now, and I know that saying well, so I feel like, you know, there's kind of some like I wanted to say misconstrued energy. I don't know if that's yours or somebody else's. Stay honest with whether this is another person or whether this is with yourself. Stay honest even about the little things, right? The little things that we tell ourselves, that we, again, feel like are insignificant, but they're not. It's like the things that are in front of us, the offers that are in front of us that may feel small, or the gestures within ourselves or from another person. Also, those truths, the little ones, they matter. They add up. Just like little actions add up in order to step into your full purpose and your full authenticity. It all matters. There's nothing insignificant. Not even the smallest things are insignificant on this journey. It's so crazy. All of the pages have come up. But I'm not reading this as typical tarot, though sometimes I read them as I feel called to. So, typically that I can, but that's not what I'm feeling called to do. So this page energy, in the traditional sense, can feel really immature and stagnant, but I'll be honest, or slow moving even sometimes. But that's not what I'm getting. This page energy is like understanding even the smallest of things. That's what I'm understanding for you. That's what I'm feeling. And that's like the hidden energy of the page in this almost. It's like everyone assumes that you are in this smaller energy than you really are. The things that you're doing are so much greater than what people are perceiving, but it's not even about the other people. I don't even think you care about that, to be honest. I'm feeling like you're feeling really guided. You have this idea, you have this passion, you have this energy about you right now where you understand that even the smallest things are leading to the manifestations of everything that you need to have that magician energy. Not one tool was more important than the other. Not one healing modality, not one part of looking at your partnership in any way, shape, or form, whether this is with a person, place, situation, experience. There wasn't any one part. It all leads to the whole. It all leads to the whole. Even the smallest actions, even the most smallest of gestures, even the smallest part of healing, all of it leads to the whole. I feel like you're understanding that in some way, shape, or form. Beautiful energy. This could have something to do with your home life in some way, or whatever home is to you. Home could be your body. Home could be a lot of things. Home is wherever your heart is, right? That saying. But there is truth to that. It's your home energy, and it's also mastering your emotions. Whoever you are, the fact that you've stepped into your calm energy, and the fact that I feel like you know that you cannot control other people, but you can control your reaction to other people. That may seem so small, right? Something small page energy and insignificant, but you know in that alone, that is one of the greatest tools as a magician that you possess in terms of alchemy, of energy. You can alchemize any situation as a master of your own emotions. Powerful, powerful energy. Accepting, right? We don't always have to forgive. You know, forgiveness is a funny word sometimes. I feel like it's acceptance, accepting. You know, you can be empathetic, you can be emotional. That's great. Those are great qualities to have. And then the flip side of that is we can be, you know, martyrs, or, you know, looking to be overt. Like our emotions can be used against one. Accepting things. But also, that doesn't, not to mistake your kindness for a weakness. That could have to do with family. If this is a partnership with another person, soulmate energy, whatever that is, you know, people like to label shit partnerships, but partnerships are, you know, when I speak of partnerships, it's partnerships with self, it's partnerships with creator, source energy, soulmate energy, partners as in with another, you know, human on this planet, or the partnership within yourself. But you've really, whoever this is, if this is another person, or if we're speaking about you, you're going to have to put yourself right where what resonates with you in your particular situation. But whoever the masculine is, or your masculine energy, is really understanding the mastery in the stability that comes with your healthy relationship also, towards the work that needs to go into this, right? It's not just the emotional state, but it's also the masculine trait of going out and achieving that as your goal, and that is beautiful. An action energy, security, being stable in that, of knowing, right? Of knowing that. Knowing what you want in life. Powerful. Again, if this is some sort of partnership with Source or Creator, this is something that I just heard humility, okay? So there's some sort of humility that's come into play for you, of understanding the struggle of humility. And that even can be perceived as kind of this, you know, humility is not, again, it's just part of the whole. It's a part of the process. So something about humility for whoever it is, whether this is humility in a partnership with self or another. Last one. really beautiful solar plexus and solar plexus and sacral. Wow, couldn't think of the word. Sacral energy. And coming into full acceptance, right? Having to understand that, like, really having to master those lower chakras. And I think that a lot of people are like, oh, you know, and I've actually had this conversation with a loved one not that long ago, but they were, you know, really focusing on their higher chakras, right? Their heart chakra, their throat chakra, crown, like, you know, really giving that so much attention. And I said, well, what about the lower chakras? And they were like, well, those are lower chakras, right? And I don't know why that struck me as odd, that, and I don't know why I feel called to share this, so maybe this is for somebody, but, you know, understanding again that it's all part of the whole. You have done the lower work, whether this is lower chakra work, of coming into acceptance of that any part of you is what makes you whole, even the smallest parts. It's making you a master manifester. It's making you, it's giving you incredible strength. It's sharpening your intuition. And if this isn't an energy that you're in right now, these are all things that, you know, maybe you'll be called into that energy in the future of really understanding that there is no small parts to us. It's everything that makes us whole, whether in a partnership with the self or with another. How we speak to ourselves, how we interact with all of the lower parts, you know, is just as important as we have the Emperor and the Empress, right? This divine feminine and this divine masculine energy. It's accepting, it's also going out there and protecting and providing what it is that you hold dear to you. And knowing that nothing that you've done up until this point is insignificant, nor anything in the future. Even as you master all of these chakras, we are constantly students. You are constantly a student. I recently said new levels, new devils. And I know that sounds kind of like, right, new devils, but the idea is that we're constantly, and I mean it in the sense of new lessons. You know, it's like once we unlock that lesson, we're going to be constantly presented with an opportunity to yet again be uncomfortable, to yet again continue to grow, to yet again be humble, to find humility in lessons that are presented to us so that we have the opportunity to grow. Free will. Everybody has free will, my love. You have free will. So, beautiful. That's it. Very tempting. It's pouring right now, and I love that so much. It's such a cleansing energy, and the world needs that right now. Thank you for your time. I love you, and I hope to catch you on the next one.